All right, welcome back to the 80s Star Basketball Channel. There are so many Star Basketball channels to choose from. It is amazing you found me. So glad you're here. So a big channel announcement. I'll do that in a few seconds. I just a couple quick housekeeping items. Really quick, some pickups. I just wanted to share that I picked up a couple of these sheets. I know I've been talking about it recently. Just fun, kind of unique thing. Again, just trying to get them all ready for my new backdrop that I'm going to be working on, and trying to get everything all situated and cool. But I really, really like these. Obviously, I've spoken to them, but many of you, I haven't said this yet on the channel, but what I'm trying to accomplish, one of the things I'm trying to accomplish is creating an 83 set in uncut sheets. And I think that would be pretty unique and cool. So there's one sheet or two sheets I'm missing. I'm not sure. I'm 13 out of the 22 teams. So, this is something that I kind of found interesting and cool to do. And hopefully if I can find those sheets, so far, pretty much crickets for anyone I've been pinging or knowing. I realize these are rare. I realize this isn't going to be easy, but this is kind of partially my hunt and just kind of born out of framing these things and putting them up on the wall. And I'm like, wow, those are so cool. So anyway, that's that. The other thing is, I did want to say I was actually today's video is going to be totally different. I was going to be doing actually an intro to Star. I'm getting a lot of like I've mentioned before, a couple of new people coming in, and people have some very basic questions and are confused about things. So I was going to actually kind of back up a bit and do a kind of like a beginner and intermediate Star thing, like, hey, here's the sets and yada yada, and go through a couple of resources and look at things, how to spot fakes and everything, and kind of be more of an intro. But because of the channel news, I'm kind of cutting that short. But one person I did talk to was JD. I reached out to him, and because he's gotten into Star, and he's talked about his Card Hedge Sports app. And by the way, this is nothing that JD said, hey, can you promote this? I am actually just saying, he mentioned that he had the Star sets loaded on here for tracking. So I couldn't get back to you yet, JD, but I will soon. And this is something that I want to go through and check out with the Star sets and what you have for Star loaded in here. That would be really, really cool to kind of go through. But, this kind of a shout out that I'm going to get there at some point to kind of look at this and maybe walk through with the Star stuff. All right. Okay. Channel announcement. Here we go. This is exciting. Remember my rebuttal to the Beckett, the Darren Ravel article and Beckett. And I asked for a response. Well, I got it. So Beckett and he responded and said, hey, let's do an interview, or let's come on my podcast and we can discuss kind of your concerns and thoughts, and we can go over it. So I responded to him, and so it looks like kind of in the process of setting that up, but that is so cool. And I do, it's just very thankful to kind of get the opportunity to be able to voice and come in here with kind of my concerns. That I wasn't light in my email to him. I basically said, hey, this will be just a very respectful talk, and just kind of like Steve Taft, I have the highest respect for him. He, as far as the overall hobby, he's forgotten more than I'll ever know. But as far as this particular small subset, I think I've researched enough and know enough to understand the situation to talk to it. So maybe we're closer on equal footing as far as what's going on, and I don't know if he can shed any new information to me, as far as what we can go over. But that will be really, really cool. But I'm not, it's I've already kind of told him that I disagree, and hey, check out the video I made. So it's not out to be some kind of like thing where like you did this wrong and whatnot. I know some people would kind of hope for that, but that's not going to be it at all. I kind of would say I want to give some what if scenarios. I kind of want to look at the data classification by itself and also talk to the overall, because kind of reasoning for implementing the decision, because there's so many factors to it. I get it. And can you imagine his position in the hobby at that point, that it just makes it so it's just this very unique thing. And especially to compare it to now and to today's, how there isn't a single voice, and it's kind of odd that the biggest single voice now, I would argue, again, is probably PSA. And the top Nat Turner kind of saying, hey, the 86 Fleer is not the rookie, the 84 Star is. Things to kind of that, I'll be throwing that out, and kind of things that I've seen. There's actually the biggest one that I saw, that kind of no one else, I tried to really point that out in my video, was the Jeff Wilson one, where there's three people, a panel, and Jeff basically saying, I've talked to a lot of people about this, and I am now convinced this is a rookie card. That those kind of things where perception has massively shifted. And really, from the thing that started this all was PSA grading. And it's just kind of like this cascading domino effect and perception change. But I'm very, very excited to see what comes out of this. He also offered to meet up at the National. I responded that it is. I have two family events. It's my son's birthday, and I have for kind of a slightly smaller thing, a mother-in-law thing. So I'm kind of going, oh man. So I'm trying to see what I can possibly reschedule to maybe get out there for one day, fly out and come out and meet up, because he mentioned he wants to talk to Taft on this. So that's actually, I would love to be a fly on the wall for that. Like, love, capital LOVE. If I could get there to be a part of that, or just witness it, or I don't know if I record it. Steve's kind of camera shy. He's willing to talk, but I found out last time he doesn't care for the camera too much. But anyway, so I wanted to share that and expectation. What I do want from you, though, is if there's maybe some interesting things, if you can put it in this channel, please do not PM me. Put it in the comments section of this channel of questions you would ask, and things that maybe, and I will actually read every single comment. And I'm going to go through of maybe some things that I would like to bring up or think about. And, I'll kind of weed through those. I'll try to respond. But go ahead and put those down. And, some of the basic stuff I'm already going to cover. So, but if there's any enlightening points or enlightening data, but I want some data behind whatever you're saying, if you want to put something down. So anyway, that's coming. Don't know when, but it's going to be happening. So excited about that. And anyway, like, subscribe, get those comments in. I want to see your thoughts, and I will see you at the next video.